All right, all right. Gaber, was that it for your question? Did you have a follow up?
I did. Toda Rabah. My second question was, you mentioned that the word good means God. What do you mean by that?
I mean, pretty much when you look at it and you say, it's God with another O. If you say God, and then you have Good. What does good mean? Good means God. See, the translators were great when they were doing whatever they were doing because they were only doing what were instructed by the higher ups, the Vatican, the Catholics, the Roman Church. They changed everything around. So by the time the 1900s roll around and we get here 1800, 1900s, we're trying to, you know, basically find our salvation, find our kumbaya, and they hid it from us. They hid it from us and they told us not to say it because it's too holy to pronounce. So I focus all of my studies on things that are pertaining to the Torah and to Yah and those who have respect for the Hebrew language is where I get my information from because of those who don't have respect for the Hebrew language, they can have us going the other way. I mean, I don't teach my children to say good. I teach them to say great or amazing because Good and then you have God. That's like, for example, Moshe in all capital won't be the same as Moshe in all lowercase. It's going to say the same, but it's not going to look different, So, yeah, we have to be careful with certain words. We have to be careful because it's a God spell that they have us under. And this God spell has been revealed, and we know what we have to do to get rid of this God spell, which is to completely just don't say the name no more. Don't mention that name. Don't Elohim and Edonim is not YHWH. Because if you think about it, when you have the Aleph, the Dalet, the Nun, and the Yod, Adonai, that's not Yod, Hey, Wah, Hey. See, we smart. We know it. The answers is right there. It's that simple. All we have to do is just look. I mean, I realized that a long time ago. That it's best to study. It's best to be able to, you know, it's best to study and best to get into, what you need to get into in order to, you know, move forward with this. Because there's a lot of people not going to be able to get it. If you allow me 1 second, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 1 second. I'm interrupted.
All right, Basada. I do want to comment. I have a question myself, and I know other people may have a question, but he said something. He brought something out. And one way to relate to what he said with the all caps Moshe versus Moshe is think about us with our IDs. Our IDs is all caps, but we write in lowercase, so the first letter in the name is caps, but then the rest is lowercase. Today, that's like man, flesh, like with the letters, it's corporation with all caps. All your corporations out there in the United States, you're going to see it's all caps, but they have your name in all caps too. So your name is, and it's a teaching out there on this. You all could do your own studies on it. But I thought it was interesting that he did bring out it's a difference if you look at Moshe all caps versus Moshe small. It's a similarity with saying with our IDs on our driver's license. It's a corporation. So